Hello guys, this is Shwepan and welcome to my English lecture. And today we will be talking about one of the topics, and the topic is conditional sentences. So basically, after watching this video, you will be able to give answer to such questions like what are conditional sentences, what are the types of conditional sentences, how many parts do the conditional sentences have, and how can we use them. So before you watch this video, so if you are new in my channel, so please subscribe my channel. So first of all, we should know that what are conditional sentences. Conditional sentences are also known as if clauses or conditional clauses. They are used to express that the action in the main clause can only take place if a certain condition is fulfilled. So basically, conditional sentences have two clauses. One we can call it simply main clause, and the second one we can call it if clause. So that is why it is called if clauses. But in if clause, there is a certain situation or certain condition. If a certain condition is fulfilled, so then after that in the main clause it will take place. For example, we say that if you work hard, you will pass the exam. So you can see here it has two clauses. The first one we have if clause, and the second one we have main clause. If you work hard, it is a certain condition. So you can see that if this condition is fulfilled, so after that another thing will take place. So then you will be able to pass the exam. So in the first one we have that is if clause because it starts with if, and the second one we have main clause, or we can simply also call it result clause. Types of conditional sentences. In English language, there are mainly four types of conditional sentences. The first one we can call it zero conditional sentences. First conditional sentences, second conditional sentences, and third conditional sentences. So let's start and discuss it one by one. Zero conditional sentences. Zero conditional sentences express a general truth or a situation in which one thing always causes another. Zero conditional sentences are those sentences in which will be used in a situation in which one thing always causes another. For example, we can say that it is a general truth. It is a scientific fact. For example, if you say that if you heat ice, it melts. So it is a general truth. If I do the same process in Pakistan, so it will happen. If I talk about in America, so it will happen there as well, because whenever you heat ice, so it melts. So it is a kind of scientific fact, but it is also not only sufficient for us to understand zero conditional sentences, because we need to understand the formation of zero conditional sentences. So how can we form it? Just look at the structure. So first we will use if plus simple present tense plus simple present tense plus rest of sentence. So you can see here that we used first if clause. For example, we said that if you heat ice, so it is if clause, and it is also in present simple tense. It melts, so it is also the second clause. The main clause is also, and we can say that in present simple tense. So it consists of only present simple tense because it is a general truth. If you don't brush your teeth, you get cavities. So it is a general truth that whenever you do not brush your teeth, so automatically you will get cavities. If it rains, the grass gets wet. So you can see here it is also a general truth. If you freeze water, it turns into ice. If you heat water at 100 degrees, it boils. When the sun goes down, it gets dark. So these are general truths, and it is called zero conditional sentences. First conditional sentences. First conditional sentences are used to express a situation in which the outcome is likely to happen in the future. It means that first conditional sentences, we can use it in a situation in which we are uncertain about the thing, because the thing may or may not happen, but it is probable, or we can say that it is likely to happen. For example, if it rains tomorrow, I will stay at home. So you can see here in the if clause, we say that if it rains tomorrow, because we are not certain. It is a kind of condition. And when I will stay home, if it rains tomorrow, if it doesn't rain tomorrow, so definitely I will go out. So only knowing these sentences is not enough. We should also understand the formation of it. So how can we form it? So the first, we will have if plus simple present tense plus simple future tense. So you can see here more examples, like if I wake up late, I will miss the bus. If I have enough money, I will buy some new shoes. If I see him, I will tell him. So these are probable conditions, because we are not certain. It may or may not happen. Second conditional sentences. Second conditional sentences are used in a situation which is not likely to happen, because it is an imaginary, hypothetical, or impossible condition. In simple words, second conditional sentences are those sentences which can be used in a situation which cannot be attained, because it is an imaginary or hypothetical or impossible condition. For example, if I say, if I had her number, I would call her. So you can see here it is a hypothetical situation. I'm saying that if I had her number, I don't have right now, and there is no one to give me right now. So it is a kind of hypothetical situation. And if I had her number, I would call her. I don't have her numbers. That's why this is a kind of condition which cannot be attained and which cannot be fulfilled, because it is an imaginary situation. Okay, and how we can form such sentences? So the structure is if plus simple past tense plus would plus base form plus rest of sentence. And there are more examples of it, like if I were you, I would visit him. So you can see that it is an imaginary situation, because I cannot become you. So how can I visit him? So it is a kind of imaginary situation, impossible situation, because which cannot be fulfilled. If I won $1 million, I would buy a new car. So you can see here it is again an imaginary situation. If he were me, he would quit smoking. If she fell, she would hurt herself. So these are imaginary situation. So we can say that mostly we use these sort of sentences in our native language as well. We say that if I were you, I would do this thing and I would do that thing. So it is a kind of imaginary situation. Third conditional sentences. Third conditional sentences are used in the past, in a situation that is contrary to reality. It is used to refer to an unreal past condition which has probable past result. In simple words, third conditional sentences will be used in a situation whenever we talk about the past events. Mostly whenever we communicate one another, so sometimes we talk about the past events. So when we talk about the past events, so definitely there will be such sentences, we consider such conditional sentences which can describe an unreal past condition which has a probable past result. For example, if she had studied, she would have passed the exam. So here you can see here we are talking about the past. If she had studied, so she would have passed the exam. She did not study, so that's why she did not pass the exam. So how can we form such sentences? So look at the structure of it. So first we will write down if plus past perfect tense plus subject plus would have plus past participle plus rest of sentence. So you can just form this sort of sentence in this way, but remember that this sentence consists of two clauses. One we can simply call it we can say if clause and main clause, so both of them can exchange its places. For example, we can also say that she would have passed the exam if she had studied. If I had not eaten much, I would not have felt sick. If we had taken a taxi, we would not have missed a plane. She would have become a teacher if she had gone to university.